to share philosophical musings. Pray, what wisdom dost thou seek?
Come on in. Happy Friday. Hello, the dudes. Come on in. I hope. Ma'am, this is a greeting you. I hope everyone has. We wrapping today? Yes, we are wrapping. Not presents. Wire today. As you can see, Ma'am has a little tree right there. It's really cute. It has been there since like I think Wednesday. Member Xmas. Yeah, member Xmas. Yeah. So before getting into all that, let me do my due diligence first. Welcome and thank you for coming to my stream. Just know that this stream, as with all my other streams, are part of a UBC research study about the VTubing community. So while today's content may not be related to the research topic, if you chat with me via the chat, you're considered as consenting to participating. Anything added in the chat plus the record of live stream will be used as research data. So if you chat with me and you realize you don't want to be a part of this anymore, feel free to let me know at any time. If you want to chat, you can. But you want to chat but don't want to be part of research project, you can do that too. If you just chat and just let me know your username and I will meet you as accordingly. Aside from that, do drop a follow if you find my content interesting. Any follows are really appreciated. Yeah, but back to Lim. It was really cute because like when she had a Christmas tree, I got curious. I went to check like the little extension that you probably will be able to see on the right side of your screen. If you click on it, it's like a pet cafe there. And they made it into like a Christmas style. It's so adorable. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And apparently, like the Christmas thing is that if you pay, like if you use bits, if you like share bits and stuff, like bubbles will appear on Lem's little tree. But as I mentioned, obviously all of my streams that are not meant to, I can't generate money from these because of ethics reasons. So yeah, Lem's tree unfortunately will have to stay bare. That's really unfortunate. Also, as I mentioned on Wednesday, I will not be doing research findings for the rest of the month. Just trying to give my mind a little break. But there are a lot of things that I want to talk about today in relation to whatever awards that have been happening recently. We have a lot to go through. But don't worry, we have 3 hours today where we're doing basically like wire wrapping, and I'll probably chat about these topics while we're doing all that. I'm so excited to show you the stuff I got for this stream. I haven't wire wrapped in a long time, so bear with me as like fumble through this. But as I mentioned, it's actually like a little bracelet that I promised my brother Milo that I will make for him. I made one for sale previously, so this is just something that I'm doing for from Milo instead. Let's go, yeah. So let me just get over to the live activity. Let me see if my camera is on. Okay, see. Is it on? There we are. Hello. It's still not focused, but there we are. Let me just manually focus it. So I tried like the autofocus just now and it didn't really work out. But yeah, hi. Today's sounds a bit different if you realize it's a lot brighter. Yeah. As you can tell, it's like a lot brighter. It's because I added like just use the manual zoom. Yeah, I just added like a little light stand on the side. This is usually from my vanity, but I brought it over because I realized that it'd be very hard to see all of the stuff that we are doing, especially with beads, right? They change colors according to like what light they're in. So I really want to represent the color as best as possible. Wait, what happened? Wait a moment. Yeah, so today's setup is a little bit brighter than usual. I hope you like that. So my brothers, wait, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so basically when you're doing a bracelet, custom bracelet for anyone, you usually like go, okay, there are two ways to go about it, right? There's one way, which is you basically measure the wrist itself, and then use that measurement, add a little bit, like 1 or 2 inches more, so that they can like loop it over easily and like adjust it. Other people tend to make it, other people will just use like the general rule of thumb to make like the bracelet. So my brother's wrist is about 6.2 inches, which is I believe about here. I'm not sure if you can see that. 6.2. I think that's 6.2. Yeah, around here. So I'm assuming that because he will probably need, like, when he's like putting on like the bracelet and stuff, he probably needs like the round to like catch it, right? So I'm probably going to make it about 7.5. Like the length of the topo thing would be 7.5, but I do want it to sit like really like a little bit looser on it, so it'd probably be like a 6.5 to about 7. So I guess like 7.5 is like a good safe bet to get there first. In the event that it gets a bit too big for my liking, or like the length doesn't really make sense, I will adjust it again. So let me just show you what I have in terms of tiers. I obviously have this little thingy right here. It's just to prevent, it's like an anti-slip mat. It's actually really just spectacle cloth. Because I don't have the budget. Okay, I do have the money, but it's just that I don't really want to spend money on buying like a mat. So we're here with this spectacle cloth that I have in my possession. And it's just gonna like prevent like the beads from running off. So aside from that, I also do have like these things. I got them off Temu, I think for like $3, and they're really sturdy. So I'm actually really happy with like this purchase. So we have like a wire cutter, not a very strong wire cutter, I would say. This wire cutter is a little bit not very good. So you require a lot of energy to like do this, but like for like thin metal, it's actually pretty alright. So I'm still just using this. And then this is to like wrap things around with, and then this is to like hold it while you wrap stuff. So like you see me doing this a lot, okay? Wire work is actually a lot of manual labor. It's not as easy as knitting, where you just, like, let me just like knit it through. Repurposing, let's go, yes! That's the whole point. So like, yeah, that's like the 3 shoes that we are basically using today. And then I went and got a whole bunch of things from like the bead shops and everything. And from my local bead, trying to find it, dude, no, lady, no, person, and my local bead person, I'm gonna call them that, local bead person. So I got like an artistic wire. This is a very dealer. That's right. I mean, bead is like we're like they're dealing stuff to me, so that's really quite fun. So the first thing that we have on hand is a silver-plated artistic wire. So it's actually tarnish resistant. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me just like hold it up there. Yeah, tarnish resistant silver in 26 GA. I can't I don't know. I haven't done enough wire wrapping to know exactly what GA stands for. If anyone knows, please let me know. But 26 GA, apparently like the wire is really soft, so it's really good for like wrapping stuff, like wire wrapping and stuff, and it's still sturdy enough that it holds like its kind of weight. So like it's like a really nice like silver I'm trying to hold this up. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky, guys, because like I haven't actually done like not gotten very good at these things, but I can tell like this is a very nice silver. So this is a tarnish free silver, which I'm really excited for. We can tell how thin it is, so it's probably going to wrap really well. So this is the first thing we got. This was about, I think, $29. Obviously because the silver is going to be a lot more pricey, but it also means that the product that comes out will be of higher quality. And I also got a few bits and ends. So right here, as you can see, the bits and ends are here. So the bits and ends are basically silver as well. One thing to take note of if you're really getting into beads, into bracelet making and all that stuff, is that when you're buying endings and stuff like that, make sure that they are like almost the same. GA means gauge. Oh, the thickness of the metal. Okay, so it's like 26 gauge. That's basically what it means. Thank you for this. So if you look at it silver plated, I'm just like trying to figure out like the best way for you to be able to see this. Like, you can tell like it's silver plated. Always a good rule of thumb is always get like the same metal that you're working with throughout. So I got like tarnished free silver, and then like a 99 fine silver plated lobster claw clasp, as well as a jump ring open. And I personally, this is a personal preference, I like to buy them all, and like when I buy stuff, like the endings, I make sure that they're all in the same shade, like same tone. So you can tell they're pretty much in like the same like whitish silvery tone. What I mean by that is that all silver color wires and stuff is not completely silver. So sometimes it can be cooler or warmer tone silver depending on like the stuff that they put into it. So for instance, copper, if I'm not wrong, brass, like silver coated brass, it's a little bit warmer in tone because of the brass underneath it. So it's always very important to just like make sure that your findings all look like they look good together. You know, if they don't, then it will not look as nice. And also like just a side note, I know while like selecting it out, I noticed that like the color of the silver, or at least the color of the metal findings that you get, actually do affect like the bead tones they get. And it makes it either like cleaner looking or like slightly more dirtier looking, depending on like what you're looking for and how you want to style it. Yeah, so just keep it in mind as well. So my brother's request for his bracelet was that he wants it to be a baby blue silver. So I'm thinking really clean colors, really like where the blue really pops in with it. So here are all the findings that I have. So we have the accents, we also have the sides. I'm just gonna go through them one by one. Let me just call them out real quick. So how I got to this, look at it. Look at how pretty that is. I'm not sure you can see that. Can you see that? Maybe let me try and bring the camera a bit closer. Oh, yeah, that was a bad idea. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I don't know if you can see it. But like you can tell that like let me just zoom in a bit more. So like basically when I was on my travels, I found this two really beautiful I think it's called, what is it called? I forgot the name of this. Oh no, the words are ripped out. It's not angel light. It's slightly more translucent than angel light is. It's a kind of like kiln. I can't remember the name. I should have written that down. That's on me. But I thought they were really beautiful. They were like a really beautiful like baby blue tone with a little bit of like translucency in it. So I thought they were really pretty because they were not like angel light, which has like a slightly more like it's still powder blue but more powdery finish. I like this because of like how translucent it shows up on. So when I got this too, I was like, yeah, I need like my beads to match this. So then I went and like looked at what I have thus far, and these were the odds and ends that I have. So I have some transparent ones here. Just gonna use this to like adjust them out. Ooh, a fly just went. There's a fly in my room. I haven't seen a fly in a long time. Okay, it means that it's time for me to actually clean my room. Actually, no, my room is hella clean. I'm not sure. Oh, I know why. It's the bananas. I so many shades of blue. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. So like basically we have like these are like the transparent looking ones here, right? As you can tell, there's like some that's like transparent and something a bit more milky, which I really like because that gives like a bit more variation. And then I also have this really like bright blue here. I'm probably not gonna use this because of something else I'm gonna show you a bit later on. And I probably won't use this shiny one because I just feel that it kind of brings too much attention to itself. As you can see, like just by putting it there, like these two are attracting a lot of tones, so I'm not going to use that. This as well is something that I might not use. I like it, but it's just too sparkly, if that makes sense. Okay, so here are like the few that I would probably use, like this two and this two. I still haven't entirely figured out the presentation of it yet. But I'm just gonna put away like the stuff that I know that I am eliminating as of now. Okay, so it'll be these few right here. But of course, they're eliminated now doesn't mean they might be eliminated in the future, right? We might bring them back. This two, I don't know if I want that, but like we'll keep them there first while we try and like see what other tones that we can like add to this. Let me just like try to find like a better way. Maybe I should have switched my camera lens to something else. Well, let's still deal with this today. Here is the highlight. So as Badoots mentioned, I actually went to my local semi-precious stone dealer and got this too. Really beautiful. It's an iolite as well as a kyanite. So the iolite is this baby right here, and then the kyanite is this little baby right here. So you can tell they're really beautiful blues, and they actually make like this baby's pop, which I really, really love. Let me just show you up close. The reason why I chose this iolite, I don't know if you can like see it. It's not like pure. It's not very pure iolite because there's like cuts and stuff. Let me just zoom it in. I'm using manual zoom purely because like, I found that it was easier to like get like the. Could you see that? Could you see that? Can you see how gorgeous? There's like a certain like reflective like. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So like the reason why I got it was because it was not completely pure all the way through, and it gives off this really like nice little like nice little like purple glimmer that I really, really do love. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? So like I wanted this to be like the, and let me show you the other one. This is the kyanite. Look at that. It's really pretty, isn't it? It's like a really nice like deep blue. It's not super like baby blue that my brother wants it, but I felt like it would be good to have some like darker pieces in it so that it will actually give like a more uniform expression to like the blues that I mean, like, I'm not saying uniform expression, but give like more pop and like value to like the baby blue aesthetic that he wants. So here is my thought process. Oh, I am not done with it actually. I still have two more. So aside from all of these beads, right? I also do have a. Not sure why is it not. Let's just use autofocus for a little bit. There we go. Yeah. I also got a string of frosted. This is a frosted Z fire polish bead. So it's like fire glass beads basically. So they're like fire polished, like really beautiful. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. It's so hard having to like zoom in and out. But look at how pretty that is. I know I'm not zoomed in completely, but I like how like the more zoomed in is making it sparkle a lot more. But it's supposed to give like a really nice like finish to like the whole vibe of that. So you can see like how is this complementing like the rest of the other beads that we have here. So like I just thought that it'd be nice to interlace that with a little bit of this to give it like a nice like more like translucent vibe, and also to give this like a really nice pop. And finally, that's so pretty, yeah, right? And finally, I got some more Fire Polish beads. It's a speckled gray. So it writes a speckled gray, but it reads a little bit more purple. And when I saw this, I was like, holy okay, yeah, this is the end. This is the final goal. This is the reason why I wanted to not use the others. Because like look at how pretty that is. Can you see? It's like a nice little like speckle vibe to it, right? Isn't that pretty? I really, really loved the look of this when I saw it. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna go so well. So if I just add that to the mix here, you can tell, look at that. Look at how pretty that is. It makes like the whole blue, like it's like a very sea blue kind of like very calm vibes, which is what I was going for. Well, the reason why I even started making all of these in the first place for my siblings was really because like I wanted to give them a little bit of my I wanted to say luck, but then my luck has been quite non-existent recently. So I would say just to give a bit of my love. It's a pretty combination, right? Yeah, I think so too. I was very happy when I saw this like combination. I was like, ooh, damn. Let's get it. Okay, give me a moment. I'm probably gonna try to shift like the camera a bit closer to me real quick because I realized that this distance isn't really working. It works for like the knitting, but not for this particular one. So I'm just gonna move. If 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 yeah, that's better. I feel that's better. Let's see. I find it so interesting that Blem only talks about Play-Doh. Like there is no like, contemporary like stuff that she has. Okay, so now that we got our beats all ready to go, what I'm gonna do first and foremost is to break this string. Cause like if I don't break this, I wouldn't be able to see how it's like. So I'm gonna like do this real quickly. Hopefully like this makes sense. Because I have a tendency to make things go haywire, so that's something I don't want to do. Let's hope that this works. Okay. Okay. And let's gonna turn this around inside here. Let's prevent it from coming out. There we go. There it is. So now we have like the beads here. I'm just gonna take out some of these. So how I usually plan out like my beads is really just to like think about an idea of how I want to make it work, and then see how that works out. So we have like a bunch of these silver ones here now, and we're just gonna arrange them out in a nice like how I want like the major stuff to be like first, and then I will move on to filling it with the other stuff. So I will start off with like, so this is definitely the centerpiece, or not really centerpiece. So my idea is to make it like at the side, like when you're on like wearing it on your wrist, it's like at the side here, and then there's like a little like charm that's coming down this way, if that makes sense. And then I will use this. Let me see. Let me find the head. The head is right here, like here. So this will be on a little chain that sits really nicely here, so it like dangles a little bit, I would say, like a little bit down from here. So it's supposed to be like 2 chains and then dangled down there. And then I'm gonna use like a bunch of these little fellas, so just to make it like look a little bit more interesting. I honestly have no idea how this is gonna go, purely because like I haven't actually done like color beading in a long time, like a long time. So you know, don't count my luck. I wish I had more of these two, so that like it can give a bit more. But I feel like it also distracts. Don't you think so? If I want to make it simple, what I could do is that I could just like have a bunch of like biggies with like these ones, and then let me just like turn this like sideways because I realized that I have most of this area this way. Let me just put this out of the way. Ever since I thought about using the spectacle thing, it has become so much easier for me to just like put beads on it and like see what works best. Yeah, so like I'm thinking whether or not I want to keep it all frosted, or do I want to intermingle it with some of these like sparkly ones, you know? Like that. I think this would be a nice... What do you think? So there'll be silver, and then there will be like a little bit of like frosted stuff, and then like the milky ones. Let's look at that. I'm trying to see if it works, because like obviously not every combination is gonna... I don't know if I want it to be regular or not. I mean, I could make it regular. So like once this is done, and then since I have more of the frosted ones, I could just do it like that. Since anyway, I'm just trying to get like a nice little like that. And then maybe the frosted ones again with one of these. Oh. And then in between like all of these, we have like the... like that. I realized I should have moved it here a bit more. Let's do that. So that we can see and like change how we want to change it. We also have to remember that this has to take a span of about like 7 inches. 7 inches, so like here it would go around. The wrist, does that make sense? Okay. Oh. I realized I cooked the wrong one. I should use this one. Yeah. But I personally really like the Czech Republic's colors, cause like it's so pretty. Like the glass beads is so pretty. Okay, let's see. How does that do? How does that do? What are our thoughts on this? I personally feel like it's not my favorite thus far. Should I add this shoe in then? Let me see. See, this is where like looking at what other stuff I have here would really help, because then I can see like what really makes sense and what really doesn't. I feel like this blue would be too stand out. Like imagine if like I kick this out and I put this in. Yeah, it's gonna stand out too much. It's gonna draw the eye there. So I'm not gonna put this in. This is still rejected. I love this blue though, it's so pretty. Still rejected because it's not gonna like help the overall presentation of this. I really do like this one a lot. But I do feel that this doesn't have a sibling that I could use it for. So like if I put it here like that, okay, it's not gonna sit out well because like there's no other accompanying one for this one. Unless I use this. Come on, let me catch you. It's the one letting me catch it. Like here. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Otherwise, if I remove this and I put this in, it becomes too clunky. You see that? Yeah, okay, I don't think I can use either one of these. So it's either like that, or like I'm just gonna make it like a consistent all around. Like that. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't use this. Since I have some of these slightly more frosted looking ones, maybe I could use that instead. Like that. Yeah, I much prefer that. Gives like a more cohesive, like balanced look. The thing is that the reason why am I being a little bit more conservative with this one is really because we have the silver in it. And like the silver is really just going to make everything look really like nice and put together. And that's why I don't want to distract from like the main sequences of everything else. Really. I mean, this would be fine somewhere. Well, I feel like this is also a bit too distracting. So like you're Unless I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, that's on. I have an idea. What about if I use this one and I put it here together with this? Ooh, I actually don't mind that. Don't mind that. That's not bad, actually. Let's see. So like a little like jangle, like thing, like one top, one shot, one tall, like here. You know what I mean? It'd be cute if like I have something that I can like put on top of this, you know? Let me think. Do I like it like that? I mean, the good thing and beauty about doing stuff like yourself like that is that if you don't like something, you can always just switch it out. So for instance, if I don't like having it like that, I can always just like put like the bigger ones like that here. And then the frosted ones here. And then just use it like that. The sparkly one here instead. So you see, like it gives like a really nice, like a different vibe, I would say. I'm not a fan of this. I prefer this one. Okay. Let me just put that back real quick. And this one. Okay. Yeah, I think this is not too bad. I like it like that. Maybe let's see if my stash has like anything else interesting that I could use. So I actually do have a stash of beads. Let me get it real quick. Where is it? Oh. Okay, right here in my Cinnamoro bag. I have it right here. Okay. Let's see how that turns out. I have like this ones. I didn't want to use this because like it was so sparkly. Like look at how sparkly that is. It's not going to look very nice for this. It actually makes it look very tacky if I was to use it. I also do have a bunch of these. Oh, I actually got these like when I was traveling. And I really want to use them as they're like a bunch of like flowers and stuff. Let me just call them out. Like flowers and like odds and ends because I want to like make like spectacle, what do you call that? What do you call those things? Look at them. Look how pretty that is. Like spectacle, what do you call those? The stuff that you, like the hanging spectacle thingy? A spectacles hanger? I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but look how pretty that is. I'm gonna make that for myself. Not right now because... Ah, no, don't jump, please. Please, I beg you. Don't jump, don't jump. Ah. When beats drop, it always... Oh, anyway, look at this little cherry. Look at how cute this is. It's like a little cherry. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, yeah. I got distracted and dropped something. Well, anyway, I can find it after I'm done. Yeah, but this is also out, so we're not gonna use this. I'm gonna mess this up a little bit, so... Let's just like put that back. Like that. Probably shouldn't be using this because it's gonna stretch it. But like that. Like that, yeah. That's good. Okay, we're gonna see the length of this in a bit. I got distracted because I feel like we could use... Like, there is a way to like display this nicer. I also do have these ones. This is where I picked out my other odds and ends were. Can you see how pretty all of these colors are? They're mostly like greens and stuff, which I feel like really distracts from everything. Like you can tell, like they're all greens, so like it's not going to like look very nice. Like if I were to use this, like here. Let's see. And then the other green. There's another one of that. Goes somewhere. Oh wait, I only have one? No way, I thought I had two. Oh wait, yeah, it's right here. Come on now, babies. Yeah. So like I have another similar one that's slightly darker in tone. But like imagine if I put them here instead. Like look at that. It doesn't look as nice. It has to be more muted, I feel, for it to like have like a nice little standout quality. So let me move this out of the way and put that back. So like yeah, none of these are gonna be very good. Like I mean I could use the browns. This is such a weird song. Nah, not a fan. Make it baby blue. You're making it baby blue. So yep, all these are going back in. So like this is how I do stuff from time to time. It's like I have an idea, I try and see how that works, how it works out. If it doesn't work, back to the drawing table we go. But yeah, the reason why is like because my brother said he wanted baby blue, so I didn't want to put in like any major warm colors just to like, because I feel like that's gonna like distract from the whole baby blue sentiment. Oh no, the beads are dropping everywhere. Please stop dropping. Yeah, there we go. Found it. I found it. There we go. But I will use these greens one day. Like I have the other bag of like flowers and stuff. I think like the greens in this bag would go so well with those. So I'm pretty excited to use that. Okay. So now we have 2 rejected ones. The others are not really like I can't use any of these. Like these are like complete weights, so they're out. I have these ones. They're really pretty. But I feel like this is like a glass bead. Japan frosted dewdrop. Look at that. It's like a really nice like let's try and exit. It's not zooming in. There we go. Look at it. It's like a really nice frosted beads. This is not like the prettiest one I have. I have like others. Let me try to find one nice one for it. Yeah, there we go. This one's prettier. Like it's like a frosted glass bead with like really nice like designs on it. You can tell, like right here, it's really pretty. But I don't think it's gonna fit like the overall aesthetic. It's blue for sure, but it's too cumbersome as like a fella for this one. So this is out. Chakra. This is also out because it's sparkly. A lot of these things are very much my kind of stuff. So like they're all out. Yeah, I mean I have this. I mean I was making a catcher the other day. I also have this, which doesn't really make. I used this to make a bracelet for my sister Scylla. I think this was a Helsinki crystal in light amethyst. Look at how pretty the brown is. But like yeah, we are not using any of those. That's pretty much all the stuff I have. Oh, and then this chain. But like this chain is in green, so it doesn't really look that nice. I did like okay, I caved. I was told myself I was supposed to only buy stuff for my brother, but I ended up getting oh my gosh, don't drop please. I started up getting these beads too. Look at them. Look at them. They're like little like marbles. Look how pretty they are. They're like candies, right? I love them so much. They remind me of Howl's Moving Castle, like the bedroom. So I bought them because I was like, yes. Anything like that? Yes. Okay, so after looking through my stash, I pretty much don't have anything else that I could use with this. Which is bad. Because like I like how it looks now. I think like it looks really neat. Like overall the color scheme looks really clean, which is really good. But I wish there was like a little bit more to it. Does that make sense? Maybe if I should just like do this. Like that. You think? No, that stands out too much. Okay. I guess this is how we're going to go with it then. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But let's put it together first. I think this is our end game for now. But I don't really see how else we could make it look gorgeous. I mean, we could use more of these. Let's see. We're gonna like do like this really cute thing here. And then would it be better if it was a uniform? See. Let me just vary the sides. How does that look? Nah, I prefer the previous one. Okay, there we go. I almost forgot. We are supposed to measure it. Okay, so this is definitely about 7, I think. But that's also because we gave like a big gap here. So we're probably gonna have to like move this closer a little bit. I do want it to be a little like what's the phrase for it? Lopsided. So I am going to add one more on this side. This might make it longer than it's supposed to be, because like I was saying, like 7.5, right? It's, let's see, I think around here would be good. I think we can afford to add one more on this side. I'm gonna add one more on this side to make it like a little bit like lopsided, because I think that would give like a really nice like vibe to it. So we're gonna go with the same sparkly combination of this, and then this, like that. Okay, and then we will see how that goes. So it's gonna look like that. So before you even get started on the main sequence, you probably would have to get this shoe down first. So I'm gonna work on that. How I want that to look, let me put away the rest. And maybe like tidy up our little workspace. Let's go. And then this one as well. Let me put this inside here. I haven't done this in so long, honestly. There we go. I'm just gonna shift this up a little bit just so that like there is a bit more space for me to do what I need to do. And then let's start wire wrapping. I have the wire here. I was trying to fiddle with this. Okay, I gotta admit, I never really bought expensive like stick wire, because like obviously it's like $39 freaking dollars. I don't have that much money to just drop on stick wire as a whole. But I was thinking to myself, hell, you know, like this is my sibling. I probably should just, you know, make one for them. I don't know how to use this. I think people are gonna scream the fact that I took this out, but like it just takes easier for me to work with. I can always just put it back later on. So I'm just gonna like cut out the first length, just like practice on it first, like here. Just to practice on it, because it's been a while since I actually used stick wire, and I want to like make sure that I know what I'm doing. So like what I learned is that you do this first, and then you basically wrap this around. Oh, I'm nervous. Hope no one yells at me for doing it badly. Yeah. So you're supposed to like wrap it tightly like that, and then you're supposed to cut it off to give like this nice little look. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, okay, maybe I might need to go closer for this. This is crazy. Yeah. Like this the look, can you see that? So then it will match up with like the rest of it. I have to make it smaller though. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I know it's blurry. Give me a moment. Let me see if like it shows up better if I like that. Like this. I'll make this a bit smaller. Can you see that? I guess it would be better if I kept my autofocus on. Let's see how that works. Is that better if I use the autofocus? I guess not. Maybe I should change like the camera. I think like the lens itself, it's because it's 50mm, it's not like showing up as much as I want it to. So just give me a moment. I'll be right back with like a... Okay, I'm back. Let me see how that works. Oh, okay. Showing my entire table. How scary. Wait, where is my... Is it you? There we go. Oh! Let me just autofocus it. Oh, that's so close! Wait. Is this the closest I need? I probably need these knife for closeness, right? Let me just like bring it back up a bit. I feel like this is too much close for comfort, but I think this is better. Yeah, I think this is a lot better. Let's lock it. Can I lock it? Oh, I can't. I feel like, cause like this is like upside down, it's probably going to like start like sinking down eventually. But let's go live with this, okay? Okay, yeah. So as you can see, like the beads are like all really pretty and it's like stacked out like that. So we're just going to start on like wire kneading. I was testing it out just now on this piece, just to like remind myself how to actually do it, because it's been like a fucking long time. You know, I'm not doing it right, but I just want to see like how the wire is wrapping. So it should supposed to look a bit like that. Maybe I should just keep the autofocus on from now on. Good, see that? You see that? Oh, yeah. So it's supposed to look like that. Okay. So we're going to first practice with this one right here, okay? Because like this is like the one that like I could use like a smaller piece of wire to kind of like get my shit together. Okay. So how that's gonna go is that I will first thread this tree. There is like a hole. Generally, like some of the semi-precious stones have like a hole right there, as you can see. And then what do people do is usually just like poke it through. I'm gonna keep the autofocus on because it's just easier to not have to worry about like adjusting it every time. So like see how that goes through? The wire goes through like that. So it's supposed to give like a nice little hanging. And then I'm gonna like bend this up. This is a test, okay? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not too pressed about this not working because like obviously there's always practice. It's been a while. So you basically lock it in like that. Then you basically wait, let me just like try it with like a longer piece. So like that. I know you're like, you guys are probably thinking like, this is silver, killer. Why are you wasting silver? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. But yeah, sometimes like when you're practicing stuff, you just got to like, yeah, go for it, you know? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Oh, my hands are so like nervous right now. Okay, I'm trying to remember how I did it last time. Because the spare time that I was actually wire wrapping quite a lot. Okay, what I can do is I do this first. Let me just bring this out a bit more because it's already bent. Like that. Smooth it out like that. I don't know about you guys, but like when I was back in school, we used to do so much like wire work. Like I was asked to do like a wire like we were given wire by the school, and the school basically just said go make some like wire sculptures and shit. And we were like, okay. Like no questions asked. We were just like, you want to give us wire to like, you know, fuck around and find out? Sure, you know, by all means. Okay, I think this is best. Then, if I'm not wrong, it's supposed to twist like that. Then bring this around. Let me just see if this will work. You're probably wondering like, why, Kilo? Why are you using semi-precious stones to do this too? in my defense, I feel like the fact that I'm using semi-precious stone make me take this more seriously and makes me improve better, because I'm just like, I have to get good at this quick. If not like I'm never going to be able to how do I put it, like get good at wire work, right? I mean, it's the same as knitting. Like when I first started knitting, I literally was like, I'm gonna just spend like $200 on like equipment and shit, you know? Because I was working part-time then, and it was like I needed like an outlet to feel my self-expression. So I was like, yep, I am going to spend money. And look at how it worked out. I made so many clothes for myself. Okay. Tightening it up a bit. And like, you know how expensive like wire products are nowadays? Like, it's so expensive, it's crazy. Okay, I should have scented this better. Let me just like close this up a bit more. Is it possible? There we go. There we go. You say it looks wonky, I think it looks fine. Okay. Okay, let's try and cut the wire. There we go. There we go. Then just keep it a bit close. The thing about wire work is that, like, okay, when I was thinking about streaming this for like stream, I realized that a lot of it is like, cause like I have to keep looking close at it, so it becomes a little bit hard. Like I realized in like after doing it that like I really should have thought it through, like in terms of like the filming way and stuff. But you know what? Never too late to find out. I mean, I'm planning on doing more wire stuff next year, so I really do want to try wire knitting. Like that's something that I really am excited for. So that's something that like I look forward to constantly. Okay, I'm just like trying to get like the back of this like here, so like it doesn't I'm okay with it jangling around. I just don't want it to poke my brother. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough. You think? What do you think about that? Okay. Let's hold it up the camera real quick. Yep. So that's our first like wire in silver stuff like that. Very simple, very straightforward. Wire thingy first. So one down, one more to go. So for this one, I would have to make a coil at the end to make the dangly thing work out. Okay, let's try that with this one. Okay, I'm first going. Okay, I will do the end later. Let me just bend it first. Like I probably give like a longer line like here. Then I'll bend it like that. Ah! Don't fall in. Like that. Right? Then I'm gonna cut it on here. And then test it out from there. So the idea is that I will color this later at the bottom to block it out. And then I will use the top to kind of make my little like little top thingy. So like here. Hence slippery. Okay. Slippery fingers and wires do not mix, honestly. So like I personally like to make my round as tight as possible, Probably because like that is what makes it look fine. Does that make sense? No, it's too much. But yeah, I was on Twitter recently, and while I'm doing this, I mean, you probably can't see what I'm doing because I'm like holding it so close. I probably should move up here. While I was like on Twitter recently, I saw that a lot of people were talking about what happened at Streamer Awards, with Iron Mouse and the burnt peanut guy. I mean, I saw that and I was like, oof, that's like harsh. Like how the whole thing went down. Oof. I am a fan of Iron Mouse. I respect her a lot, like what she does and how she basically created something from nothing, right? So like to have this happen to her, and also I think like apparently like there was another issue with another guy that was like, she was like, oh, I'm uncomfortable with this person. I think because like they asked about her real life, her in real life, which obviously like which VTuber wants to be known in real life? If not, why would they use a VTuber model, right? I mean, like some VTubers do, but like not everyone, right? To each their own. So like I just thought that it was really weird that people are calling her out for that, because it's a bit like, do we have no privacy anymore? Like, I'm actually just flawed that people even think about doing that, to be honest. But what am I to say? I don't know much. I'm just a researcher. Not a historian, because if I'm a historian, I probably would be like, I am only an observer. I am not allowed to make any comments, which is true. Which is also true. Okay? That's very true. Okay, you're probably wondering why am I not using a pin hit, because I'm lazy and I don't want to buy more stuff. So what I usually do, I know that this is not the wise way. People will be like, oh, it's gonna drop out. But like, you know what? Keep about it. So what I like to do is I like to do this. Basically make another loop. Like that. Right? Make another loop like that. Then you can see that. Show it. Show the loop. Can you see? There's like a loop around like the thing itself. And then like tighten it up as much as possible. I wish I had more space, but I wish I had bought more string out, or more of the thing out. But like, you know what? This works. And then basically tighten it up, like real tight, as tight as possible, while still keeping the loop, because the loop is very important and jamming in it. If that makes sense. Okay. Oh, I messed up. No. So this is why like when people ask like, oh, can I buy like one of your things? I'm like, yeah, no. Because if they see how I make stuff, they'll be like, okay, yeah, this person's not professional in any sense of the word. And I'm like, yeah. That's why I can't even charge you for things, because like I know I can't. Okay, let me just bring this around. That. This is like probably like, you know, you can resolve this just by a bit of money and like pay for like the pin kind of stuff. But I'm like, no. As if I could like, you know, make it, if I could find ways to make it without actually having to go to the extra effort of getting it, I will. So basically I do that and then I just like squish it down. This is like probably the most unprofessional way you're ever gonna get stuff like that done. But like, I mean, I'm just giving this to family. No one else gonna see it. I'm not selling it. I mean, obviously if I sold stuff like that, I would get like the pin stuff. But because like this is just for family. And I know they deserve the best, that's why I bought silver, right? But like, you know, not that much. I love them, but not in that way. And everyone's like, it creates a bulk. I know it creates a bulk. That's why I'm fiddling with it so much, don't you see? Okay, yeah, I probably should have bought the pin stuff. I was just being arrogant. Bold of me to assume that I could do this with a small one. Because I usually do this with like the bigger ones, but like not like the smaller ones. Okay, there we go. So what I do is like literally just press it against after like struggling for hours on end. Everyone's like, this is not the way, and I know it's not the way, but like, what choice do I have? I mean, I think that this is part of the charm, you know? Like obnoxiously weird looking charms. That's like my specialty, you know? Okay, there we go. I think this is good enough. So yeah, there we go. As you can tell, like that's like the bottom thing, but because it's silver, I think it's like pretty alright. Like it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Look at that. It gives like a really nice like little like vibe to it, don't you think? Okay, so like this is supposed to go together. So it'll be like something dangly like that. I like that. I think it's cute. And then we're going to mesh them together later on, not right now. So now we have all of our sets done, right? I learned a trick while watching a show. Like I was watching somebody else do what do we call this? Sorry, I had to go some more. When I was watching somebody do a bracelet too. So what they do, which I thought was really quite genius, was that well, I think I have the name of the YouTube channel here. Let me find it. It's called Stones and Findings. And the title of it is Jewelry Making Techniques, How to Wire Wrap Linked Beads and Attach to Chains. Let me text that in the group because I feel like that's something that's really a really good like way that I found. Making techniques. How to wire wrap linked beads and attach to chains. And the YouTube channel is Stones and Findings. There we go. There it is. Yeah, I just said it in like the chat, so if you want to know like where am I getting all this information from, there is the making techniques that I've learning from. So now I'm just gonna take the wire and I'm just gonna like attach through all the beads. So I'm gonna start from here and I go all the way to here. That's because like this is how I want it to go. And then I will start from here and I'll start looping things through. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Shall we begin? Let's do that. So we will first go. To be honest, like I have these two, like these beads over here, and like this the findings over here. So in the event I find like any of these kind of like I don't really want to use that, I can just use this instead. I think like this is a very good lazy way of figuring things out. So I'm just gonna pull this out a bit. That's pretty much like just in case like I do need that, right? You never know. Okay. Let me just thread them through this. So just threading through like the stuff I had. Even if I didn't like cut this, is because like I am a wimp. And like I know I would like to have all my, I know that's not a good idea, but like, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Right? Then this one. Nope. And anyway, I'm not going to loop out all the other stuff because I want like this to get I want these like together. I don't want them to be separated by like a chain because it looks ugly. So we're probably gonna do like tree. I think that's how it would look. Oh, where's the hole for this one? Oh wait, before that, I need to see which way would be better for this. This way? I like it like that. This way. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Like a little cloud, you know? Well, please tell me there's a hole. Please tell me there's a hole. If there isn't a hole, I'll be so upset. Okay, I found the hole. I found the hole. It's right here. Got it. Then this one. Now threading this two down as well. Because like I do want them together. Like that. And then you're probably thinking that this isn't very men's bracelet, isn't it? But like, you know, personally, I think everyone needs a little bit of whimsy in their life. And I don't think my brother Milo has enough whimsy in his life. So this is like my little way of like trying to give him some whimsy, you know? So... But speaking of my bad luck streak, I have been having a pretty bad luck streak towards the end of the year. Which is why, like, I initially gave, like, my sister Scylla, the bracelet because I was like, oh, I have a lot of good luck. Let me just give some to her. But I think I gave them all away. Because there's so much bad luck now. And I'm like, no, stop, please. So I have to save some for myself. So this bracelet is not going to be lucky. It's going to be full of love. That's all I can say. Alright. No. Yeah, that happens too. Now I need to look for the rest. Why do they always fly? Again, occupational hazard, right? How many did I lose? Okay, I only lost 2. That's good. More than 2 actually. I think I lost like a whole chain. Did I? I think I did. It's like... Oh, wait, he stopped coming out. He stopped coming out. Let's not turn this around with that so that it will stop coming out. Let's see. Yeah, I lost the whole ass chain. Okay, wait. Let me just put this in. I lost like 3, I think. I'm not gonna look for them now, but like, I lost them. Alright, anyway. So this is how it looks. Yeah, I need like another 3 more here. Let's like use the ones that I got from instead then. Thankfully, I still have extra. What was it again? Frosted. No, it's clear. Oh no. Okay, you know what? I probably would have to look for them. Because I realized I only had one of the unfrosted ones left. And like the other 2 shiny ones are on the ground. No! Oh yeah, I'll be right back. I feel like this is how people like... Wait. Why I'm so hot? Oh my god. I lost the beats. Wait. Looking for them. Where are they? Ugh. No. They're the only 2 sparkly ones I have left. No. Okay, wait. Why are all the beads that I'm looking for all lost? Okay, I found one. This is demonic. Um. Okay, I'm giving up. You know, sometimes life is about learning how to roll the punches. And I feel like today's punches is whatever. Hold on. Zoom in. There we go. Whatever this is. No. Looking good indeed, but I'm missing some. Okay, so that's fine. That's okay. Let's see how we're gonna like fix this. Because we do need to have... I mean, like, I could just go with like frosted this and then frosted again. It's so funny how I lost the two that I actually needed, which is so funny to me. Where could he have gone? Also, while I was on the floor, I found like 3 other beads that I have lost. It's like they're like telling me like, yeah, this is like your fate. You have no fate. Okay, that's okay. That's quite alright. It's me consoling myself. But I think like frosted is also fine, because to be honest, it's like not like it's very different, right? Right? I'm still looking around because I'm like, where did it go? But that's okay. Okay, here it is. I realized I hold up the wrong way. Here it is. Look at it. What do you think? Pretty? Yay, nay? Yay? It's gorgeous, right? And it's not so obvious that this was missing, to be honest. The only issue is that it doesn't look the same color. Oh, my ADHD is like, it's like locking in right now because I'm like, why? Why did I lost it? That's life. It is what it is. But yeah, anyway, so here is like the bracelet that we have, and we're gonna start with this side. So generally, what you want is like 1 inch like over here. You just want to bring it down a bit, and then you can start. Like that. So basically, like what you want to do is that because this is going to be the starting of like one, you can just do that and then just like lock it in. Oh, it came out though. Anyway, do it like that. Like make it like a perfect little round shape. Then bring this over. I feel like the starting is always the hardest, even when it comes to beading. Like this for any like main crafts in general. Like I feel like this is always the hardest part, right? Like the starting is always the hardest part. I was just trying to say. Okay. Then I would just try this shoe like that. Then bring it in. Like that. Switch to this one. And just basically wrap it around like that twice. Like that. There we go. And it's gonna cut this off. realized I haven't been playing any like fun music today, and that's because like I don't know, I felt like the chill vibes of the music today. It's like Christmas lo-fi, you know. Christmas is coming. I hope everyone's Christmas preparations are going well. I know mine is, I guess, because like I'm making stuff for Milo. I wonder how many people celebrate Christmas. I used to celebrate Christmas at home, but like, because obviously now I'm stationed in Vancouver, I can't really do that. But I always look forward to Christmas because it was like such a fun time to just like spend with family, you know? Okay, sorry. I'm just like trying to like make sure that this sticks. Okay, there we go. Sticks. Ta-da! That's our first one. I'm gonna close this jumper because I'm a bit scared that this one will like open up on me again. Like that. Okay? And then I'm just gonna bring one of the beads, like the 3 beads down. So like just now the 3 that were here like that. You see? Oh. There we go. Like that. Then here, just gonna push the rest away. Just gonna like do that. Then wrap it around. It's easier on this end because you have like momentum, like saving your ass. So you can just like do that tightly. Like that. Can you see how pretty that is? Like compared to the other side? It's like less finicky in my opinion. And then you can just cut that off. You can just snip that off. Like that. And then you have like the roof itself. What you have to do after this is basically like level it out. Then tidy up the ends of it like that. And then you have your first like loop area. Look at that. That's the first loop area. Then you just got to thread it through again. Thread it through like that. And then loop it around. About an inch. And then pull it tight. This one's always my struggle. Cause like it's so hard to get like the thing in its like socket, if that makes sense. I haven't actually found like a better way of doing this. I mean, I could just like use this and like pull it tight. Wrap it around. Do I like wire wrapping? Well, yes and no. I enjoy the process of it, but I also do feel that it is also very nifty, if that makes sense. Like, I prefer stuff that allows me to be less precise, because like it's just easier to be less precise sometimes, you know? I mean, obviously, right? And get to where you want to go. But as you can tell, like it like slightly bigger like loop is obviously not consistent. I am not very consistent when it comes to loops. But we do our best. We do our best. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that again. I don't like that one. I don't like how that looks. Because you know why? I know I could do better. But you know what's the funny thing? Imagine if I can't. I mean, like, well, what's new, right? I just think it's so funny. Like, the way that I'm just like, I can do it better. But like, you know, sometimes confidence is good, but like, too much confidence is also bad. So like, in my opinion, just stay humble. Sit down. Be humble. Okay, that one was good already. I don't know why I decided to be anal about it. I guess this happens time to time, you know? Yeah, that this was a bit fucked up. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again. That one was bad. Sometimes in fiber arts or even in any kind of arts, it's always better to just take the L. Then you have to keep doing it. Please remember to stretch. I will. I stretched on the ground just now while looking for the beats. I think I'm good for now. Okay. No. Just tighten it. Let me just like sink that in. Come on, go in, baby. There we go. I think like I really admire people who can talk while doing this because it's just like, ow. I know I'm bad at this. Yeah, this is why I'm learning. Yeah, I got it so good just now. I regret like messing up my rounds, cutting it out just now because I got it so good. And then now I'm just like struggling. Ah. Yeah. Getting bored at this time of the day. Too lazy to deal with it. We'll deal with it later. Okay, got it. There we go, we got it. Not as round as I would like, but... But you know, I took the L. Because like, you know what? I messed up the thing just now. So this is my... What do we call it? What do we call it? Hubris. Is that hubris? I guess that's what you call it, hubris, right? No, wait, it's not hubris. Okay. You know what I think would be a really interesting social experiment? Basically, like, trying out, like, the whole, whatever that bait thingy is, the descent in the chat, and be like, and see whether or not it actually works. I mean, I heard it does. I don't really know. I mean, like, I never really tried any of those things before. Okay. Let's just, like, tidy up our workspace. This is a good song, by the way. Like, the actual song is so good. I stand. Okay. So now we got, like, this amount, like that. And we're going to, like... Let me check the length of one of these. So, like, right now, one of these is about 1 inch. Yeah, I'm right. Around, like, 1 inch. So, like, I'm actually gonna make, like, everything. And then it will probably be, like, just a good length, I think, to go around my brother's, like, wrist. Like, see, this part is so easy compared to, like, the other one. Like, I literally just do that, and look at how perfect that loop is. Go away. Yeah. Look at that. So jealous. Let's tighten this up. Oh, like that. Then clean it up. There we go. There we have 2. I mean, people always, like, say that, like, oh, you know, why not just make it, like, ask people to help you do it? But, like, in my mind, I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I can do it myself, why not? And I think, like, that's, like, a toxic trait I have for knitting as well. Is, my toxic trait is, like, looking at stuff and being like, oh, I can make that. But then, then, like, the labor ends up being, like, almost 100% just me. Then I'm like, right. This is why fast fashion is a thing. It's because I cannot be trusted to be my own fast fashion. Like, whatever I do is so fashion, so that's not gonna cut it, right?
It's not an accident, I'm multifaceted. When I love something, I dive head first until I master it. Yo, I bleed for my art, but I'm no masochist. I just can't live while holding all this passion, and it's not a decision for me. It's a dichotomy, you're dying or just living, homie. I feel the worst when I'm silent at home and I'm sitting lonely, brother. That's the story of my life, like it was already written for me. It used to feel like an imprisonment. Many times
I have no idea whether this one worked. Kept it around here. One end is always worse than the other. It's very obvious which one is it. And you know what? You know, imperfection is like me. I'm imperfect. So, like, you know, what I make is also gonna be imperfect. But the most important thing is that it has nerve. Right? Looking for validation. Oh, but like, what I want to talk about was that, like, aside from, like, the whole Iron Mouse and, like, the burn thingy, whatever. I mean, like, he's probably, like, really popular. I mean, like, I haven't actually watched his stuff, but, like, I do know that he's quite popular on Twitch. I think a lot of people are very up in arms against him because of, like, whatever he stands for. But then again, I feel like, you know, people in these spaces... Okay, I think, like, the main reason why there is so much like okay, 3 more. There's so much like issues with all of these stuff. It's really because like it's hard for me to articulate it. I'm still trying to find the words for it. But I think the reason why a lot of people are asking like why are VTubers being looked down so much, and I really think it's because like when you see a person, you immediately gain trust towards them because you know that they are a real person. But with like VTubers, you know, that's like voice changes and all that stuff, that it makes apparently like I guess it like reduces like that you have to build trust from the ground up, you know. And I heard from like other VTubers that this is like VTubing scene is not the very professional question mark space because of like how low the entry to barrier is. Like practically anyone can become the VTuber, right? So that's like the beauty of it. But it also becomes like it's kind of like Achilles heel because like you're also getting like many people who don't know like how to conduct like media and stuff, and it results in like a space where it's very difficult to regulate, if at all, because I know like a lot of people find that the lack of regulation, a part of it's like a beauty of it, but at the same time because of like how hard is it to like basically establish yourself not only as a VTuber but as a trustworthy VTuber, because obviously now you're removing like the human face, you're basically using a character and you're supposed to build trust with that character. It becomes like a more difficult issue, and it makes people like it creates this issue of like people assuming certain things about VTubers. I'm still trying to put it into words, to be honest, but I do feel like a lot of it is, when I find the proper words for it, I will say something about it. I'm not very good with my words in general. Okay, now my thoughts is that, don't you think this is a bit too dainty? I don't know, I think it's nice, but I feel like, you know what, I don't give a fuck, because you know what, fashion is for everyone, so what if it's dainty? He needs more Rinzi in his life. Like, I don't know how many of you actually heard of the term media mix before, but basically it's like how like instead of like people selling products and marketing that product itself, they're selling characters. So like think like how Sanrio is used to sell things, right? The same idea for that comes with VTubers, because now like you, instead of like you're the face. I miss my wife 64. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the compliment. Welcome to the stream. I miss my wife 64. Or but like welcome to the stream. My name is Chillhop. Sorry, I'm a little bit like shocked because like I was like talking about some media research stuff. But hi, my name is Chillhop. To all of you who are in the stream, as well as I miss my wife. I am a cosmic researcher and writer immortal. So I talk a lot about research. I talk a lot about like I guess like making. I also do a lot of making stuff in stream, and I also play Animal Crossing from time to time. So if you're into all of that and like just hearing me talk a lot about research, no, don't worry about it. I'm so glad you could join my stream. Welcome in. I'm glad you like my VTuber model. I made it from scratch because like even though I didn't know how to like make VTuber models at all, so I'm really happy about it. I was actually talking, just to cut you up to it. I was actually talking about how how hard is it for VTubers to gain trust as compared to other like streaming communities, like especially like in real life space or even without like the face itself. Probably because like YouTubers, I think, like as a VTuber myself, of course, and also just like from observing and stuff, we are not only just playing games and presenting like ourselves, we're also trying to sell is maybe not a very nice way to put it, but like promoting a character. And for the character to be loved, I think, let's let Melm speak. But yeah, so like for the character to be loved, I think requires a lot of let me find the words for it. For a character to be loved requires a lot of work, because like now, like I'm not only like showing you my personality as like a person, but I'm also like showing you how I am like as a character. And that is like additional stuff that you need to put in effort for. If I make sense, I don't know if I am, but I got a lot to do with like the media mix, which is basically like a term that's used in media studies, that to describe like secondary products that are being sold or being marketed in the public. So think of like siren real characters like Cinemaro and stuff. Like the company obviously sells these characters, but there isn't like a narrative story behind them. There isn't like, they are not selling a fixed product. Like Cinemaro isn't selling a fixed product. Like you instead put Cinemaro in like different things, like maybe a Uniqlo shirt or like something else, or like a bag or something like that, and you sell that, right? Or like through collaborations and stuff. So that is what we call like a media mix. And while I'm doing that, I realized I didn't explain that I'm actually making like a bracelet for my brother right now. But yeah, back to the media mix. So that's how they sell like a character in a commercial setting. So like for like a what do we call it? For like a VTuber, like we are also doing that. Oh, my camera's going out battery. Yeah, but we're also doing that by like selling our character to the audience. I'm putting it really crudely because like obviously I am still trying to find like the proper words to explain this myself. But that is like, because of that, like we will not only have to build trust with the audience as a person, but also as like to show that this character can be trusted. Yeah. End of my tech talk. I'm still trying to figure out like a way to explain that. And I am writing a research on this, so like trying to articulate it is like the worst possible thing to do. But yeah, so that was what I was thinking about, because like recently there's like a lot of arguments about like why are VTubers being so ostracized and all that, and I think it has a lot to do with like this whole idea that VTubers have to put in more effort to be trusted. Although whether or not that's the truth remains to be seen, because I do remember an article like a few years back whereby they basically researched like Thai otakus. Okay, so that's a skew, right? That's a skewed factor. So they reviewed Thai otakus and asked them how much do they trust VTubers, and they say that they trusted VTubers more than they do a person who's selling them a product. This was an advertising paper. And obviously it was skewed because like when you ask Thai otakus what they think, they definitely choose the characters over live people more, because that's what their preferences lie towards, right? So interesting, very interesting paper to read. I wouldn't say that it is representative of like a larger population. So very pretty bracelet too. You understand their audio, don't worry. Thank you. Very pretty bracelet too. Yeah. So like, before the battery runs out, I want to show you like the rest of it. So it's supposed to be like a little bit like that. Ooh, like that. Because my brother wanted like a baby blue silver bracelet, something to cheer him up. So like I'm literally just wrapping like a bracelet like that for him. So the little charm right there, and then a little like special iolite bead over there. Right. Okay, let me just change the battery real quick, just so that I can continue streaming. So let's see. Does this have battery? You'll survive, I think. You make bracelets too, but you never tried wire wrapping. Oh, then what are the ways that you make bracelets? Like, what kind of bracelets do you make? Does it come up? There we go. What kind of bracelets do you make? I think the only type of bracelets I ever make were like wire wrapping bracelets. I don't know why. I just got into it somehow. Like wire wrapping just became like a thing for me. Okay, now I need to think about like how I want to. Would it be better if I did like this? I make these things called candy. Candy? Okay, let me Google that real quick. Candy. Candy bracelets. Oh wow, they're really cute. Oh wait, is it like the ones that like at Taylor Swift concerts and stuff? And in like rave culture as well? It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a design on plastic beads. So pretty. I remember like used to have like candy. I didn't know they were called candy bracelets, but like used to have them when I was younger. I remember begging my mom to like buy me like a bunch of like the plastic like words and stuff so that I could make my name on like a bracelet. But she was so adamant that like I will never use it, so I never like managed to get one. It's related. Usually a candy is specifically more than just a single bracelet. So it's like stacked, is it? So like it's like stacked like a few of them together. A big layered cuff. Oh, okay. Let me see. Candy. Cause like the ones I'm seeing on social media or like at least on Google, it's like saying that it's like stuff that you use at raves. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. The candy cuff, right? Let me see if I could draw that up real quick. Let me see. Candy cuff. A stack. Yeah, I don't get this. Don't worry about it. Candy cuff. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Wait, this is really pretty. Candy cuff. Wait, this is also really hot. This is really hot. I have respect for you. I have no idea how. Oh my gosh. I've seen the other kind, like the ones with like the words on them. I think they call it candy too, but not the cuff version. The cuff one is really maybe I should get into that. Wait, I can't. I have too many I have too many hobbies now. Candy singles. Ooh. Candy singles. Okay, so I am going to try and put this on this chain first. Should I? Maybe it might be a good idea to have one more loop and then this. Let's see how that works out. Okay, let's just try that first. Don't want to be too hasty. You're singles and cuffs and you like making cuffs more. Oh. I think the cuffs are like much more complicated as well. Like based on like what I'm seeing online, they look a lot more complicated. But like I imagine that there are like patterns for it, right? So like when you're making a cuff, like when you're deciding like which bead to go where, it's probably like a pattern, and then you just basically thread it through. Am I right? Am I wrong? That's what I'm trying to think about, like how to make it conceptually. Exactly? Yes, I'm right. I usually knit on this channel. But I plan on doing more wire work because like it's something that I've been slowly picking up as well. But like from knitting itself, especially when you do like crochet and like and stuff like that, there's always like a pattern that you have to follow in order to get it. Cross stitch. It's like cross stitch. Yeah. It's basically like cross stitch. Okay, so this is supposed to go here. I think I like that it is sitting like that right now, like that. So maybe if I could join it this way, I think it would be nice to have like one here and then. Okay, am I lazy? Do I want to just use another one of these? Will it break the system a little bit too much? I think it might. you never got into knitting. Is it hard? Okay. Okay, no, sorry. There's a reason why I'm sorry. It's one reason is because it's easy. Okay, so the thing is, it's easy once you get the technique down. I think a lot of knitters, because they are so enthusiastic about getting people into knitting, they're like, this is easy, you get it very quickly. Not always. Some people get it faster than others. I know I took very long to get it. I wouldn't say the learning how to get into it is hard. The process, like the learning curve is a little bit steep, because like you're looking at strings, right? You're trying to like put them together, and like strings don't really listen to you, your hands don't listen to you, you don't know how to use like the tension of it and all that, so you tend to fumble a lot at the beginning. So I would say the starting is hard, but then once you get the hang of it, that's where the magic happens, because everything, like, it unlocks a whole new world of creating clothes and like making things like soft toys and all that stuff that you never expected you'd be able to until you like get past that initial stage of it. Hi Dumpy, welcome to the chat. How have you been? Yeah, but that's why I think knitting is the starting is hard, but like the process of getting into it is the process of getting it is hard, but then once you get into it, it's like one of the best things you ever do in your life. That's what I think. Hi Grandma, I'm crying, but that's okay. Computers are awful, games suck. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wish I could help you, but I hate coding. So like, don't ask me to do that. Anyway, welcome in. Oh, it's not showing. Come on camera, put through for me. But as you can tell, my camera is not listening to me. Camera. Hello. There we go. We are making a bracelet for my brother Milo today. So I'm just trying to determine if I want to be lazy and just use 2 of the hook chains that I already have, like this one's here, or do I want to, wire wrap the one? I think wire wrapping might be a better option because like it doesn't look as good. But I miss my wife. If you ever get into knitting, but ever think about trying it out, I highly recommend it, because if you like making candy cups, which you all uses patterns and things like that, knitting and crocheting is pretty much the same thing. It's really pretty much the same thing in terms of like the pattern and the way you flow it. Really, it's just a technique at first that it's a little bit tricky to get into, but then once you get into it, the patterns, like, the world is promised to you. Trust me on that. That is like how I can promote and vouch for knitting. Okay, I'm gonna like try and make this. Yes, let me just bring this up instead, and this will be easier for me to do, like that. Okay, no problem. Fingers are candy on a C. It's easier once you know the patterns. Maybe I'll try candy after this. Thanks for like raising it up to me. I never actually heard of it before. Now that I see it, I really want to try it out. But like, do you use wires for it, or do you use like what is that? The elastics to make candy crafts? This normal elastic string and plastic pony beads. Cause like I have a tendency to be really bad at strength control, so I tend to break elastic quite a lot. So I was like, oh no, I don't know if that's something that I worry about that. My strength control is shit. Okay, let me just tighten it like that. Hopefully that works, because it didn't work just now. Wait, I shouldn't be doing this yet. Wait, I need to put this in. You don't really pull on the strings that much to think it would be good. Okay, I will look into it, and I'll see if I can get into that. Candy bracelet sounds like so much fun. Do you stream on your making of candy bracelets as well? If you do, I would love to like check it out. Okay, let me just like, I think I effed up like the one part of it. Let me just pull it through. There we go. I don't stream, but I post your bracelets on your socials. Ooh. Do you have your socials on your Twitch on your Twitch page? If you have, I would love to like go over and like take a look. If you don't mind me. If you don't mind me checking it out. I'm sorry, I'm just like slow while I'm talking to you, I'm like slowly freaking this up. Wait, let me just put that in. Dope P, I hope you're doing okay. Don't die, girl. You don't. That's all good, though. I'm glad to hear that. So if you have your socials on your Twitch, I would love to check them out. But if you share them here, is also good. I don't have it attached, but you can add them if you want. I mean, I don't mind. Or if it's easier for you, you can just send it in the chat if you don't mind that. Whatever works for you. No pressure. I just love cops and like would love to see like what other people do. You are wavering? Always here, anytime. Why are you wavering, Doc P? Don't waver, just do it. Just don't throw your phone or your laptop into the ocean. You'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Let me just put this out. Okay, we finally got through like the nifty bit. How do you add a background image in Twine? You gotta use CSS. See, now I'm an expert at Twine because like one of like my Helia basically makes me do like freaking game essays for our final like for our final report of the year. So like now I know how to use Twine. CSS, my dear. Go to CSS, the style sheet. If you find the style sheet, it should be in the game style sheet. And then when you scroll through, you wait. Are you adding a okay? Wait. So the clarification is: are you adding a background and a new background image, or are you trying to put like the background image in like new passages? There's a difference, you know. There's a difference. There's a difference there. A new one. Okay. Okay. A new one anchored. I'm done. Oh, okay. You should. Okay. So what you can do is that you can go to the CSS page. Oh, my camera just died again. Give me a moment. Go to the CSS page. Look for the ones I think with a tag. It should be TW story. And then there is like a tag, and then like the tag itself. I'm running out of battery. That's crazy. Will we be able to finish it before the battery runs out? I don't know. Please. Okay. Today it's like been an entire day of like non-stop weird stuff happening on the stream. Hopefully that works. Oh no, I did not touch my stuff. Okay. You'll find like the tags itself, like the ones with the tag, copy paste that, and then change the tag, change the URL, and you're good. And then go back to the passage that you want to get, like you want to get the background on. Go to tags, type down the tag that you just inserted, and then press enter, and you should be okay. Okay. We are on our last... Okay, we are not on our last stretch. We got to go faster. There we go. Okay, but this is what we have so far. Look at that. Do we love it? I love it. I love it. I think it's cute. Okay. Okay, got it. Amazing! Let's get it! We love it. I'm glad you do. I hope my brother loves it. If he does, I'm gonna make sure, beat him and make sure that he says that he loves it. Civic glove! Okay, there we go. There you go. There we go. Amazing. Look at that. So this is what we have so far. Like that. Look at that. What do you think? Okay, and then now I'm going to like continue on with the remaining ones. Oh, I realized that this one. Anyway, if you are liking my content and like whatever I'm yapping about, please do drop a follow. I will always appreciate it. I realized I had to do that more often. I don't do it. Oh, Miss Ray, thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for following. Okay, Mlem has been repeating the Play-Doh thing for a while now. I think like I need to start like figuring out how to tell Mlem that, you know, not everyone subscribes to Play-Doh's ideology, and Play-Doh's ideology is also outdated. How am I even supposed to tell Mlem then? It's like Mlem's never gonna listen to me. Candy bracelets. New hobby unlocked. I really shouldn't, but like, you know what? If I convince myself it's the same thing as wire wrapping, what are the chances, you know? Okay, there we go. Come on, baby. It's easy to get sucked into. Candy bracelets? Do you know where I could find patterns for them? Because I know for like knitting, at least like for fiber arts, we have like Ravelry, like an online site whereby they have like patterns and stuff. Do they have patterns, like online sites for patterns for candy bracelets as well? Okay, I'm messing this up so badly. Wait. Just hook this up. Just look it up on Pinterest? Okay. The candy community is the chillest that you meet? I believe so. I believe so. The colors are so, like, amazing too. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. You know, but I feel like in the bracelet making community, I mean, like, I'm not, like, super in it because obviously I just started, like, learning how to wire wrap, like, a year ago. But I feel like the scary ones are, like, all the metal welders. Like, the ones that, you know, they use wire and they make, like, crazy, crazy, bracelets with it. Like, they wrap, like, the stones with, like, wire and stuff. Like, I think those people, like, I'm pretty sure they're, like, sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the sweetest people you probably ever meet. But, like, I think they'll be so scary as well. Like, I'll be like, oh no, okay. Sorry forever, like, if I ever offended you. Because if they can whip wire into shape, I don't know what else they can, like, you know, do. I wouldn't want to mess with them. The metal work people are like one of the scariest ones. I know I'm working in metal now, but like this is hella soft metal, so like it doesn't count. Okay, so this is how it is. We're left with like 2 more rows. Okay, I really hope. I'm a little bit worried that this might be too short though. Wait, let me see. Okay, my brother's wrist is 6.2, so it probably will need to be. Okay, I think I might reach 7-ish. And if it's not enough, I can always just add more. It's not a problem, so. Okay, 1 more reel. One more reel, like that. There we go. But I hope everyone's 2025 is coming to a good close. I think like for me, this year has been such a riot. Like going to AnimeCon, making new friends, getting to see so many parts of North America that I don't think I would ever have. For context, I used to be situated in Southeast Asia. So the winter and everything is still very new to me. I'm still adjusting to like the toughness of Canada. So but like thus far, I think like it has been really pretty amazing living here. Like learning so many new things, honestly. And also getting to become a VTuber this year. I am really happy about that, to be honest. I mean, of course, I'm doing it because of like research itself, but like a huge part of me, that's super cool. I was trying to figure out your answer was okay. That's super cool. Thank you. You're trying to figure out my accent. Have you figured it out yet? I think a lot of people. I try my best to like hide my accent, even though I don't think it's. I don't think I do it very well. I always like to know what people's accent is. I really feel weird asking. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm from Singapore, so I do have a pretty strong Singaporean accent. I think. My friends have said that it has been fading away slightly ever since I came here, like to Canada. But like, yeah, that's super cool. Thank you. The interesting thing is that Singaporeans don't realize that they have a very strong accent until like they leave Singapore and they realize that no one else understands what you're talking about. Which is very funny to me because I had that trouble like when I was stationed in Hawaii for another research thing. I was speaking in like super fast, like short form English, like in the way that the Singaporeans do. Actually, my colleague was just staring at me with like the most confused expression on his face, being like, "What the hell are you saying?" And I'm like, "Oh wait," I was like, "But you don't understand me?" I was really young then, to be honest. I was really young then. I didn't understand that. I didn't realize that people could not understand what I was saying. So ever since then, I tried slowing down the way I speak, but then when I get really excited, like it comes out. So oh no, don't go away. Come back. Come back. No. Okay, the stuff is like running away from me. The beads are running away from me. Run back. I feel like I'm playing like the kids game of like getting it to where I need to. Okay, good. There we go. Alrighty. So like, so the thing is that because like I came from a really sunny place in a sunny part of the world, right? And like after coming to Canada, I have to deal with like time differences and like how how the sun sets at like 3:30 soon. And now it's like at 4. I thought I could handle it. Apparently I couldn't. I think like I'm so used to having the sun that like now because I'm living in a place that doesn't really have sun coming in, I have been like slightly depressed. I was like, ooh, I thought I was okay. Oh no, it's not like coming through. Okay, there it is. It's coming through. Okay. I thought I would be okay until like I realized that I couldn't get out of bed. I wasn't like functioning well and everything. And then my friend was like, "You better get vitamin fucking D." And I was like, "Okay, yeah. So that's the problem. I'm not getting enough sun, right?" But it doesn't make sense because like I actually have been here for a little bit since like last year. So like I was okay last winter. So I was like, why am I'm going out. You know, it's not like I'm not like staying all the time. I'm going out. I'm getting my vitamins, like my vitamin D. But I bought vitamin D because like I felt like it was not enough. But then because of my friend was like, you probably have like not enough vitamin D. I was like, okay, sure, I'll buy them. I bought it and I was looking at like the vitamins there and I was like, I actually think I might have a vitamin B deficiency. You lived in Canada your whole life, so whenever you meet someone who isn't used to the environment here, it's so interesting. Yeah, I'm suffering. I love Canada's environment, but like I'm suffering. Like it's hard because like when you're constantly in a place with sun, suddenly having no sun it can trip you out like really badly because it's just not. And the thing about it is that in Southeast Asia, like because we're so close to the equator, like the sun rises and sets very regularly throughout the year, so it doesn't really affect as much as like it doesn't really fluctuate as much as it does here. And as a result of that, like it trips you out really hard. And I didn't realize how bad it could be until I came here. And I'm like, oh, I crave the sun. So I've been taking vitamin D supplements, and I was like looking at the vitamin B because I have been feeling incredibly lethargic recently for some reason. And I was thinking it could be my diet because I have been so busy, I haven't been able to eat well and stuff. So I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe let's just get some vitamin B complex as well. I have been taking vitamin B complex for like the past 2 days. And I kid you not, my energy levels have increased like tremendously. I think I had vitamin B deficiency. Okay, so the thing is, I don't know if it's a placebo effect. I'm still testing it out. But it's really weird that I feel so much better now than I did like 2 days before. I feel more like myself than like for like the past 1-2 months. So I'm like, maybe I really am having a deficiency issue. So yeah, that was like a realization I had just like a few days ago, and I'm like, wow, I'm still flawed about it. I'm still super flawed about it. Okay. The final one. Okay, this goes true. The other one. But like, I never expected myself to actually get a vitamin deficiency. Probably because like, I always thought like, you know, as long as I eat, you know, I would get like enough nutrients in me. So to actually find out that like it actually would happen even despite actually eating, I do my best to like eat a variety of foods, but I guess like it wasn't enough in general. So like yeah, like it's just surprising to me that actually vitamins are necessary. That's really surprising to be honest. So, interesting realization to have before the year is up. Okay. Just like pull this through. Find like a bit closer. There we go. Oh, yeah, messed it up. Come on, save yourself. That's alright, you have an iron deficiency, so you understand. Ooh. Iron deficiencies are hard. But I feel like iron deficiencies are like it's tough because like you don't know that you have an iron deficiency until like you actually like I don't know if you get like headaches and stuff. Because I recall like I have a friend like she has iron deficiency, and because of that like it's really tough on her. Like if she gets like when she gets dizzy, like she has to sit down, and she gets nose bleeds so often as well. So sometimes like she will be walking and she just nose bleeds out. Like, are you okay? Are you fine? Okay, I think this one. Okay, so the thing is that it decides when this part decided to go a bit oblong, as you can see. So I'm like trying to like fix that. Kind of messed it up. Okay, there we go. This music is so funny to me. You don't get nose bleeds, but you're always dizzy. But if I take magnesium, then I'm pretty okay. I heard that magnesium also helps with sleep. That's what I heard for like at least like the vitamins. I haven't tried it myself, of course. Also helps with sleep. When I couldn't sleep, I used like melatonin, but like that stuff, it's fine at like it is fine at like in like night, but like the next morning I feel like, oh wow, it's like a train wreck. It's like a train wreck. Alright, there we go. Okay, then I'll sign the one. Oof, and then like you must probably stand up and like go and like sit down really. You have to do that like really slowly, right? Because if you suddenly stand up too fast, it's just like the dizziness just comes. Okay. Oh wait, we're at the end, so like I'm just gonna do that first, and then check the length of it. Stay. I'm just gonna cut the thing a bit long, so like in case like anything comes up, I could just use it. Life is hard for a little guy like me. Wait, but if like I'm assuming because you said you're a little guy, right? I'm assuming that you're slightly like shorter in stature. Wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, I take that back. I'm also short, and I'm also a little guy. So I'm also a little guy. So like I also do have blood rushes when I stand up too fast. I've always thought it was like if tall people probably get it worse, but like maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's see. You're literally frosty. Now, okay, I think like gravity, you blow away in the wind. But I think gravity is not gonna save you. So the wind is what makes you dizzy. It's not the standing up that's the problem, huh? Okay, so this is like 7 inches long. Okay, let's see. This is like 7. I don't know if... Okay, what's the reason? Oh, okay, I think I know the reason why. I wanted to make this one a bit longer. I got to cut that out then. Yeah, that's not gonna work. If I make that longer, it's probably only gonna get to 7.5. Let me see on my wrist, because it's supposed to be a lot bigger than that. Yeah, if this is gonna be fitting for me, it's definitely not going to work for him. But like, this is what we have so far. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. What we have so far. I think it'd be nice to increase the length of this one. Okay, I'm gonna like cut this out then. Okay, it will be easier for me to... Let me see, which direction will be easier for me? Okay, this one will be easier. So this is like how I troubleshoot it. Like, I would just finish the entire thing first, and then if I see that it doesn't make sense, I would just go in with like this cutter and like figure things out again. So like this one, this here, and then I definitely need... Okay, then I'll take this one out. Pull this one's out as well. So this one is this thing is completely out. 10 out of 10. Okay. Let's see. So based on this, okay, I'm just gonna use the rest of... I'm gonna use like another piece of wire then, just so that I don't mess up with like the remaining stuff. There we go. So for this one, it'll just be an independent one of its own. So I'm just gonna do this. Let me just make this a bit longer. It's a bit too short. Oh, see that? Ah, no, don't run! Don't run! Okay, come back. There we go. Actually, going at it without skill like me, it's like quite funny sometimes because I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? But then the end result kind of works always, so I'm just like, okay, you know what? This is fine. This is okay. I can live with it. Cool. There we go. Okay, I'm falling silent for a little bit because like this part is a little bit nifty. And it's like hard to think when you're trying to figure things out. Wait. And use the other one instead. You're making bracelets too right now? Yes! Bracelet buddies! What colors are your candy bracelets today? Yeah, this one is a fail. This is a fail. This is a dude. Okay, never say never. We're going to hold it together like that. Red and black? Ooh. Any particular pattern? Or just gonna be like checkered? I think checkered is a very nice, like, it's pretty neat, like, style. Yeah, I'm like not getting it. Like this part is like kind of like effed up. Okay, let me just like hold this and then like maybe two more twirls. You're doing a band logo? Band logo? Which band? Okay, prefacing, I might not know who they are. But, so sorry in advance. Korn. Okay, yep, I'm so sorry. I don't know who they are. Korn? Are they a Canadian band? You might not know, yeah. I did not know. Are they a Canadian band? They're a metal band. The only band I know... Okay, wait. I better not say this. Okay, I don't know if I'm correct or wrong. Nickelback? Oh, no, they're not Canadian. Nickelback is from Canada, right? Am I right? I feel like I might be wrong. I don't know why, like, since young, I constantly think that Nickelback... Wait, let me Google this, because I'm afraid I say something wrong. Nickelback. Are they from Canada? Okay, wait, yeah, they're Canadian. They're Canadian. It's... I was so afraid that, like, I was going to say that they're like, you know, that was, like, wrong country, you know. Nickelback is in fact from Canada. Oh, you've been to the town they're from? That's cool. Great songs. They have great songs. They were like all the rage, I think, when I was like still back in Singapore. Like when they were like really popular back then. Okay, there we go. But it's been a long time since I heard their music, to be honest. Wait, you know what? Let's see if we can... Nickelback. This is a song that I constantly play when I go to like the karaoke's, like the singing rooms. Constant. This is how you can remind me. Such a banger, this song. You always do photograph? I haven't heard that, I think. Let me cue that as well, because like anyway, might as well. I hope the music is you can hear the music. Photograph is the most popular one? Really? In Singapore, it was How You Remind Me is the most popular one, I think. Sure, I will recognize it? Okay, let's listen to it. So long since I've heard your music. Sorry, I know like my singing voice isn't good. I'm not a singer for a reason. I know VTuber, right? But like, yeah, I'm bad. I can't sing. So doesn't stop me from singing out loud when I go to like karaoke. So there we go. Okay, I managed to link them together now. So you can see them, it's just pretty real out of the way. Oh! Okay. We still have battery. That's good. That's important to know. something. Heart was breaking. You'd be right. Being right, being down. Oh my gosh. Let me just cut that out again. That's just a chill. There we go. Trying to like figure out the wiring for a middle one. It's tough. It's tough. Wait. But I need to hear the chorus. Wait. Oh, yeah. I do know the song. Okay. Holy shit, I haven't heard this song in so long. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. You know what? I got distracted and I fucked it up again. Back to the drawing board we go. I messed it up again. I was like so excited to talk about Nickelback that I forgot that I messed up the I did the same thing. You know what? I'm just gonna be lazy. I'm gonna be lazy. Okay. I'm gonna be so lazy. I'm actually amazed that like I don't remember this song. Holy shit. It's such a good song. This is the best part. If you don't know, I'm headbanging right now. Too low. God damn. God damn. God damn. That brought back memories I didn't know I had. Now you brought us down into like the band era. I used to listen to so many emo bands. But like I kind of like fell off the loop. You never like emo, the voices always annoyed you. Okay, we are changing music then. We're going back to the we're going back to the let's see. Let's go back to the Christmas music. Dude. Really? I can't believe it annoys you. Okay, we're done. We're back to the jazz music. But like, I can't believe it annoys you. Like for me, like the best part was how like you're constantly like wailing and like screaming because it's like so much fun to just do. It's like really brings back the angst, you know, from like teenager years. It's just so high-hitey, I don't know. That's fair. That's honestly fair. Oh, don't run away. Okay, let's look at that there. But I think like I will always have a soft spot for emo, just because of like how like when like how much it resonated with me when I was like growing up. Like, I mean, obviously now that I'm older, I'm just like, yeah, this is like too much like it's like obviously I don't feel that much angst against the world anymore. Like I know the world's going to shit, but at least, you know, like I found peace inside of me. But but like, you know, like sometimes, you know, when you hear those songs, you're just like, yeah, I hate the world, I do. But like, bye bye grandma, I'm done, good night. Congratulations on finishing the Twine essay. I'm proud of you. Have a good rest. Okay. Still. Okay, I'm just like trying to turn this in right now. I realize that like I'm like slowly not showing what I'm doing because like okay, there we go. Just all this. You're almost done. I swear. That's what she said. Like, this is what I said. Like, 20 minutes ago. There we go. Okay. I'm very aware that people who are really good at wire wrapping probably do this for like way less than the amount of wire that I'm using right now. And especially because this is like silver, I think like a lot of them are probably screaming and crying and being like, you're using way too much wire. You're wasting way too much like silver wire for this. And I'm like, I know. But like in my defense, I feel like precisely because like I spent money on like this particular like what do you call it? I spent money on this particular project. I have to do it well, you know? I am not closing this. This is not closing at all. Okay, there we go. Clouds, bitch! It's not closing. I'm gonna use a smaller one. Shit, I'm gonna make better. Okay, it did not in fact work better. There we go. Okay. You made it work. There we go. Then I just need to put this together. So because I made this main mistake twice, I got lazy. So I literally just hooking everything together. You know, there's a reason why I can never be either a surgeon nor a tattoo artist. My hands shake too much. Like, I really respect people who eventually go on to become like brain surgeons or like tattoo artists. Like, I know they're like such different vocations, but the precision that you need in their like hand, right? It's like my hands are like constantly doing this, like, like it's not going together. But then, like, you know. Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed. Somewhat fixed. There we go. I still don't think that it's gonna be long enough for my brother though. He says that his wrist, like, if I measure it tight, is like 6.2 inches. He's a small guy, so like, I'm pretty sure like, if this fits me now, it's probably, I guess. I guess. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna trust my gut. No, I think I have to make it longer. Like, this is a good length, but I probably would have to chain on like a few more just to extend it a bit. Or maybe I should add like another round of this one just to make it like even. But then if it's even, then it doesn't. You know what? I realized that a bracelet is a circle. It's a circumference, so it doesn't matter if it's a bit side. Okay, yeah. Okay. The only problem is that now I only have these ones left. I don't have any of like the frosted ones or the sparkly ones left. So... But you know what? It's at the back. I don't think it makes any major differences. That's probably like the most irresponsible thing to say as a... as somebody making a bracelet for someone else. But you know what? We'll live and learn. We roll the punches. Where did the other one go? Yeah, I think that's the one that we... Okay. So we're just gonna use the same frosted ones that we had for like the rest. Cause I ran out of like the lighter color ones already. So like we're just gonna roll with the punches and just get like that one in. There we go. Okay. And I'll do one more. I cannot wait for Christmas. Because I need a break. I think it's so funny because like so far everyone I talked to has said that this is like probably their worst ever what do you call that? Like year. In the like end of year, because like all of them are like basically rushing through things now instead of actually taking a proper break. So I'm just like, lol, same. Real, you too? No. What's up with 2025? But like everyone is like dying. Hey, why are you coming out? Go back in. So I want to enjoy the holidays. Hopefully 2026 will be okay. Crossing fingers for you. I hope so too. That's for real. I am also hoping. I too am hoping. Because like honestly, 2026 has been a ride. Like I don't know if any of you follow like okay, this is completely not related to me, but like it's like though any of you follow like Korean like variety shows and stuff, but like the year end, like usually this is like the award season in Korea, right? It has been like scandal after scandal after scandal, like non-stop since like December hit. Like I think like 3 to 4 of the most prominent like broadcasters, or like no, not broadcasters, like the 3 to 4 of the most like popular variety hosts, or like I guess celebrities, were like hit with scandals, and I was just like, god damn, like what kind of end to like 2026 is this, you know? Like for context, like there's this one female lady host, what do you call it? They call that celebrity talk show host. I think the talk show host is the better way to put it. Like she had been through a year. Like what I mean by a year, like her grandparents passed away. Like she was really close to grandparents. The grandparents passed away, and like she was really close to them, and they passed away, and she had to like deal with the estate and everything. And then she got robbed of like 1 million like Korean won, like more than 1 million Korean won. Like somebody went to her house, broke into her house and robbed her. And then now like her former managers are suing her for like abuse and stuff. And apparently like she's doing like illegal like skincare stuff. And it was like, okay, so like all the other scandals that has been happening has been, yeah, it's already bad, right? And like, I mean, obviously we have to see how the court case turns out and everything, but like obviously I don't know who she is, who she is as well, but like it's just like she has been through so much shit. And like based on, I realized the camera's off. The camera died. Like she has been through like so much shit like throughout like this year, that like the fact that her former managers were like, yeah, we're gonna like fuck you over, it's insane to me. Because it's like, well, like you know, why not save it for the new year? Okay, I know that like stuff like that you shouldn't save for the new year, but like at the same time, this is goes on peace, you know. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because like based on like her external, like the way that she approaches people and stuff like that, and like how many like people within the celebrity scene actually like chats with her and stuff, she's not like powerful by any means, but like from the way that people talk about her and engage with her, it's like quite apparent that she is not a bad person. So like it's just really weird that this is constantly happening to her. And then like there's also another celebrity called Lee Kyung, who was like he's an actor, very well loved like local actor in Korea as well. he recently got into a scandal because, not really a scandal, but basically somebody from Germany posted like sexual assault stuff. Like apparently like this person from Germany will allege that he kept like sending sexually explicit messages to her and like harassing her like online with like receipts and everything. But turns out like when the company actually like sued her for it, because it affected his own career, like he had to pull out from shows and all that kind of stuff, right? It turns out that she was talking to an AI generated AI generator who somehow managed to convince her that she was talking to him, and that like he was saying all of that when in actual fact he wasn't. So he was basically being framed for this. And like with all of that like happening, right? You would think that like like the public's gonna like be sympathizing with him and everything for being attacked by someone using AI and all that stuff. No, he apologized for he had to apologize for whatever that happened, even though it was apparently not his problem. Which apparently is not his problem. I don't think it was in the first place. The fact that she admitted there was AI, withdrew it immediately. He lost his job. Like he was forced to leave like the broadcasting studio, and now the broadcasting studio is getting so much flack because like they basically fired him like unceremoniously without any rhyme or reason, without even waiting to hear if like from the court case and stuff, and basically didn't protect him he didn't protect him enough while filming, and caused a lot of harm to his image as a person as well. So like that's happening, and it's just like a whole lot of shit that's just happening in Korea right now. Somebody like an actor had to like retire suddenly because apparently the school bullying the school violence, like the history of school violence. Wait, let me repeat that. Apparently somebody exposed the history of school violence that happened like 20 years ago that got, I think that was, they caused like a court case that he already paid and repented for. Like he actually like went through like the whole process of like rehabilitation, like did his dues basically, like did his punishment and everything, and came back as a successful actor. But because of this one person, like, oh, this person used like exposing him and saying like, oh, this actor used to be in a severe school bullying everything, like abuse case and all that stuff. Now he has to retire for something that he did like 20 years ago. And it was just like, wow, what is happening in Korea? Good grief, yes, good grief indeed. So I was just like, what is happening in Korea? So like I think a lot of like the award shows are like being like overshadowed by all of these like consecutive scandals that has been happening. Oh, I wasn't done about the lady show host. So what happened to her was that aside from this whole issue with like the manager and stuff, she apparently has like an illegal injection auntie. That's what they call the person. Like basically she gets like illegal injections at like somebody's house. But reportedly like she thought that that person was legal, but apparently they were not. And it caused like a whole issue of like a medical board in Korea, because the medical context, the medical system in Korea is very sensitive about such things, and it's very easy to get such treatments. So there really isn't any rhyme or reason why she would go to somebody for an illegal procedure when things are already so accessible, right, in Korea. Like, and like because of that, I'm laughing because it's so ridiculous. Like, I'm laughing because it's ridiculous, not because I don't think it's right by any means, but at the same time it's ridiculous because it's like, because of that, like I think like 3 to 4 celebrities aside from her has already been implicated in it because they know the injection auntie and go to her house often, even if it's not for medical procedures. And now like fans are demanding answers from these celebrities, like why the fuck do you know this person? And I'm like, gosh guys, why can't 2026 end a good enough for you guys? Okay, so for context of why I know so much about the Korean pop industry, it's also because like I am a K-pop fan. I don't consider myself a K-pop fan because I don't follow them, but I do study the K-pop industry, like the popular culture industry, as a researcher. So it's just like, what is going on with all of you? It's just so much. Like I have no words. Okay, so we managed to hit like 8 inches of like wire wrap. You listen to only new jeans, so you don't know where I fall. You do know about new jeans, right? Like the whole issue with new jeans. To be honest, I was so sad about the entire thing that happened. You know what? If you listen to only new jeans, it's fine. You know, like I honestly don't consider. I listen to a lot of K-pop, but I don't consider myself a K-pop fan because I don't like buy K-pop merchandise, nor do I actually like go for any like stuff. Know what? You didn't know? Wait, no. I'm so sorry that you have to hear this from me. I'm so sorry. They basically fell out with their company because of like their. Okay, this is like a really complicated story, so I'm just gonna like TLDR for you. They basically fell out with their company, and because like their producer. Okay, so they have a producer called Min Hee-jin. She's a really well-known producer in Korea, also considered the CEO of Adore, which they were under. So the company is called Adore. The producer / CEO is called Min Hee-jin. So what happened is that Adore is owned by a conglomerate known as HYBE. You probably know HYBE, but because of BTS. So BTS is used to BTS basically built HYBE, right? HYBE started having subsidiary companies. One of which was Adore, which was ran by Min Hee-jin. Yeah, you know HYBE, right? So what happened was that HYBE basically accused Min Hee-jin of trying to break Adore away from HYBE. So this is like a company issue, right? Like between companies. So she denied all allegations and everything, but basically after a whole court case and everything, she got ousted. She got ousted from the company, but not before she accused another subsidiary company within HYBE, the company that manages Illit, for copying New Jeans. New Jeans themselves doubled down on that by saying that Illit, I'm pretty sure you heard Illit before, right? It's another group. It's another K-pop group that started after like New Jeans. Most popular song Magnetic. Basically, so New Jeans doubled down on that and basically accused like Illit of disrespecting them because like apparently the company didn't allow them to greet them or like whatsoever. So the issue got so huge that New Jeans suddenly came out with a press saying that like we're no longer part of Adore because we cannot prove Adore. We want to leave. This is a contract violation. We don't want to be with Adore anymore. But at this point in time, they were still carrying out activities under Adore. So it was this whole thing where my fans are really confused, like whether or not like they're gonna stay and continue with Adore or not, because now like there is like a break of trust and everything. So they're hoping to use like public sentiment to kind of like break up with Adore, to follow they call her their mother. They call Min Hee-jin their mother. To follow their mother into a new company. At this whole point in time, like Min Hee-jin has left the company. She's in like a legal battle and all that stuff. So New Jeans, I think it like a year ago, created like a whole new brand new social media account that was not ran by Adore, the team at Adore, but ran by their own by themselves. They rebranded themselves as NJZ, started posting like photos and stuff that is like stylized differently from like New Jeans from Adore would stylize themselves, and tried to basically start their own thing on their own without Adore itself, which was really weird because at the point in time they're still obviously relying on Adore for resources. So it was a bit like, where the hell are you getting these resources to do like NJZ stuff, right? With that happen, they went to court with Adore, saying that they breached the trust is breached, they want to break the contract. So Adore fought back and said that like, oh no, you didn't break the contract. This is not a contract that you can break because essentially we have been carrying out our duties as a company for you. We have plans set in place for you till your contract expires in 2029. So you got to follow that through. You can't just leave like that. New Jeans was like, no, like even if that's the case, like we can't trust you anymore. You ousted like the producer that we trusted the most. You basically didn't protect us from like outside from subsidiary brands from taking our brand idea and all that stuff. So there's a whole bunch of things that happened. I know this is turning such a long rant, but the whole thing happened, and basically people are saying that New Jeans is locked in a dungeon because after that situation happened, like the court case between New Jeans and Adore, the conclusion was that the courts ruled in favor of Adore and said that New Jeans have to return to them to work with them till 2029 to the contract end period. They appealed against that. They failed the appeal, which meant that they have to go back to work. And because of that, now New Jeans agreed to go back to work at Adore. Which everyone will probably think like, yeah, it's a good idea, right? They're probably going back to Adore now. They'll probably start like creating music and all that stuff. But the issue is that we don't know. Because from what we know about the K-pop industry is that they call it keeping them in a dungeon. Usually idol groups that don't really make it basically display like bad behavior. I mean like bad behavior in quotation marks, like rebellious and stuff. They usually close them in a dungeon, which meant that they will not produce them, they will not give them new music for years, and basically like don't promote them till they basically fall out the public eye. And I'm laughing because it's just so ridiculous. Like this could have just been avoided. Yeah, so long story short, I hope New Jeans continue to create music. I love their music. I'm a huge fan of their style and their music and the way that they carry themselves. I don't know if they can survive. That's the problem. I don't know if Adore will be merciful enough to let them out of the dungeon. That's my biggest worry as of the moment now. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle, like you mean me? Like this thing? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out. Like you're a little. But dudes, it didn't just come in with a song. It's so really right. What do you think? Do you think Milo will like it? But yeah, like I miss life. That's what happened with Adore. I'm sorry if that's like a really long rant, but like it's sad. I wish he'd come back. Honestly, you think he would? Okay, I'm glad. I'm just gonna finish off the ends now. So how I'm gonna do that is I will probably get like one of the larger ones, and then hook it on this. Just like try to figure out how am I supposed to like make this a little bit more accessible. As I realized I should have got chains, but like I didn't, so like this is how it is. Anyway, we're going a little bit over time for stream today because I'm not done with this, and it was so much fun talking about K-pop. Okay, wait, I got this. No, there you go. Come true, yeah. Okay. Thinking like maybe I don't know how many on this side would be good. I probably would have to get a chain to like so that like he can like easily reach it and like make it together. Oh good laws. I made a post with most of the candy I made. I keep sending here. Oh yes please. Yes please. I would love to see it. Meanwhile, like while you do that, I'm just like struggling with this. Let me struggle with this. Okay. Let me just finish up the end of this side then. Okay, the question is that if it's a right-handed person, okay, I'm assuming that this side? Should I do it this side? Yeah, should be on this side. Right-handed people are so complicated. No offense. Face the left-hander. I don't know if you have or know what Tumblr is, but that is where you put all your stuff. But yeah, I know what Tumblr is. Excuse you? Excuse you, Baduts? The world is built for right-handers, okay? Left-handed people are like probably the least talk about discriminated people, okay? That's a controversial take I will stand by. I haven't actually used Tumblr there. I know what it is, I just haven't actually used it. Okay, I'm assuming it's on this side. And then this... Just gonna like put like a chain of things like here. I don't know. I miss my wife. I don't know if you can send links in my chat just yet, because I think like there is. I'm pretty sure I unlocked it, so hopefully you'll be able to send links. But I'm not sure if it's like an affiliate or anything. I'm not affiliate, so like it's gonna be hard. But if that doesn't work, if all else fails, you know what? You can just drop like maybe like the broken link, and I would just like I will go to it. Like I would just copy paste it. I think that'll be easier. It worked for you? You don't know? Okay. If it worked for you, then great. Odd thing is, I can't seem to see it. I think it blocked it out. It's in the stream chat. Yeah, I think it cancelled it out for me. Not sure why. No, I want to see it. No. Yeah, I have to check my settings because I'm pretty sure that I put it as there's like people could set things, but it could have like I could have missed it out. I probably would have to change that later on. If that's the case, how am I supposed to be able to see the things that you post? Yeah, I think just like put like a broken link maybe, and then I should be able to get that. I'm just building this up right now so that like, I could make like a bigger ring to be able to. Yeah, it still blocked it out. No. I wonder if there's any other ways. How do you break a link? Yeah, that's a very good question. How do you break a link? Oh yeah, what do you have? What suggestions do you have? It cancelled yours out too, by the way. But dudes, it didn't manage to work. Yeah, I think it's like a settings issue. I don't think I can. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, can you try again? Let's see if it works. Cause like I just like. Can you try again, please? Sorry for the trouble. I think I managed to like. Hopefully it works. Yes, it got through. It got through. Yes, let's get it. No way! No way! Is it alright if like I share it with everyone too? Wait, this is so pretty. But is it alright if I share it with everyone here? Just for a little bit, because I have to go off stream soon. But I really want to like show people this. It's cool, yeah? Yes! Let's get it. Let me like open up the browser. Wait, let me just cancel that. There was a mistake. Yes. Okay. Hopefully this will work. Chrome. Wait, maybe just like make it smaller. So I really want to stage. Look at that! Holy shit! That is so nice! Oh my gosh, South Park! I haven't actually watched South Park. Oh my god! But like, this is... Is that Celeste? Yes, yeah. Oh my god, that's so pretty! My Little Pony! Let me have Sonic the Hedgehog as well. Yo! It's so nice! Yes, I can tell you like South Park. It's so nice, right? I really love the wave one. This is my favorite. Like the color scheme is so nice. It's so pretty. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing this with me. My eyes have been blessed. My eyes have been blessed. That's so gorgeous. You're so talented. I could never. That is like amazing. I'm like a huge like My Little Pony fan. My favorite, like I used to really love Rainbow Dash. But then like now like my favorite is like, yeah, I don't have a favorite. I love them all. I just think Rainbow Dash is really cool. You are planning to make a bracelet for every Sonic character? Let's get it. Let's get it. As you should, honestly. I haven't actually watched like the movie, but like mad respect to the animators for like actually taking the time to listen to like what the people have to say and like actually changing up like the way that Sonic was rendered, to be honest. Come on, good shoot. One more. Just one more. Yeah, there we go. And we'll be closing this off with the last ones. Your number one Sonic fan ever is no big deal. Wait, then what about South Park? What about South Park? Well, I guess you can't compare them, right? Because like they are like pretty much like you have two hands. Okay. That is true. That is true. You have two hands. Okay, there we go. And we're done. Here it is. Can we just like clear away everything else? Because like honestly, the messy like work. Where is my? Okay, there it is. Okay, let's like put all this in. I have a friend who was giving out stickers at anime expo, which is like with the Sonic character. Wait, let me I have it here. Give me a moment. Let me like let's grab it real quick. I have it here somewhere. No, find it. This is right here. I got this, yeah. My friend gave this to me. Anime Expo. Like earlier this year, it's like crazy. Like when I saw this, I cannot stop laughing. I can't better use it anywhere. You need that. I wish I could ask him to give it to you, but he's in Chicago, so like I think that's a little bit difficult. But I thought that was hella funny, honestly. When he gave me that, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I can't use it, but I'll keep it for But yes, we are done with like the bracelets. I don't know if it's too big for him. I think it is. I probably would have to make it smaller because it's not that fat. I think he's actually skinnier than me. That's the problem. So he probably have so pretty. Yay! Oh no, the light. Come on. Come on, focus. Camera, come on. Camera. And I'm just gonna bring it up. Bring it up. Focus. It's not focusing. There we go. Here's the bracelet. I hope he likes it. I've been like wanting to make like whimsy bracelets for my brother since like forever. So I hope that he will like it and he will use it. Because if it doesn't, I will murder him. But yes, thank you all for joining me in making a bracelet for my brother Milo. I am very happy that all of you are here today with me. I will have to clean this up, and I also will have to end stream because we actually went past by 11 minutes. But I'm having so much fun. Thanks to you guys. Yes. Okay, aside from that, let me just end the stream then. Let me go back to just chatting. Well, thank you all for coming to my stream today. Yes. Just before I go, please note that this stream, as with all of my other streams, are part of UBC research study about the VTubing community. So today's content is not related to research whatsoever, but if you chat me, just know that you're consenting to participating in the research study itself. So anything you enter the chat plus the regular live stream will be used as research data. So if you don't want to be a part of this, just feel free to email me or DM me anytime. You can still chat. You can just let me know your username, and I'll be sure to take note of that when I put it into the data portal. I have so much data to like sort out. But anyway. But thank you all for coming in today. I'm really happy that that I got to do this to you all. Metal work is something that I really do enjoy. You're cool with it? I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for coming into my stream today. I'm really happy. Please have a good luck with my research. Thank you. It's a lot, but I'm also learning a lot, which I'm very excited about. I can't wait to like share like the findings with everyone. With that said, please have a good evening. Have a good weekend. And I'll see y'all next week. If you want to know more or like want to keep up with like what I have on plans, I have a Discord. I also have like social media channels all over. You can find them all in my bio. Aside from that, please have a good evening. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest. And I'll see you next week. Bye.